So Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Okay, I'm a little bit of a Star Wars fanatic. I'm not wearing my Star Wars t-shirt. Since last time I got that old Anakin Skywalker lightsaber out, this time I got my Darth Vader lightsaber out. This is one of the older ones from like the 80s. This is my brother's when he was a kid, and I was always so jealous of him because he had a Darth Maul one. And you know it makes sounds and you hit it against stuff. Yeah, but enough about the lightsaber, although this is pretty cool. It's cool. So the new alliance has to deal with this little Empire subgroup called the First Order, which is kind of sprung up in the wake of Emperor Palpatine's death. So Finn and Rey have to team up to get BB-8 to the alliance. So I like the nostalgic moment, like the moment when Finn bumps against the table and like the chess game with monsters comes up. I feel like the plot could have just been a little bit more solid. There was a lot of stuff in there that didn't really need to be. Like the whole thing with the mercenaries on the Han Solo ship. Characters are great in this movie. I mean, Boyega and Isaac and Ridley they match up really well to Ford and Hamill and Fisher. Certainly better than McGregor and Portman and Hayden Christensen, but that's not saying much. The bad guy's a little bland. I mean, Domhnall Gleeson, Bill from Harry Potter's over there, just discount Peter Cushing. The old cast is great. You know, the old actors feel like versions of themselves. I mean, especially Han and Leia, because they're the human actors, but even Chewbacca, like, you can tell Peter Mayhew plays him in a way you can tell he's been through a lot through these 31 years. This movie actually has some of the flaws that the original trilogy had. I wanted more character development through Chewbacca. I wanted just a little bit more of a solid plot. I wanted to see more backstory on some of the characters, like Daisy Ridley or Supreme Leader Snoke. I mean, that'll probably be solved up in the sequel, so that's not a big complaint, but still. So skip to this time on the clock, right there, to skip the spoilers. And I know people are going to go like crazy in the comment section if I spoil stuff, like the whole one comment I might get. So just please don't, you know, I'm warning you. Skip to that time if you want to skip the spoilers. I didn't really like the way that Luke was introduced. I mean, he's in the movie, he just isn't in it that much. I just that opening scene of Luke I just didn't like. Just the scene in the movie where you are supposed to feel sad, like the star system is destroyed. I mean, the star system is destroyed, and I'm like, oh, the Alliance is being wiped out, and you're like, oh, I never got to see any of those planets, and I never got to hear about any of those people, so I really don't care. I mean, I cared more when Alderaan was destroyed. Okay. Han Solo's death. I can see this coming because Harrison Ford didn't want to be in it anymore. But, I mean, the thing is, I don't know, I feel like if you're going to kill off a movie, like, kill off a character in a sequel, that's fine. But make sure it's a character that doesn't have, like, a lot of development. Like, in a situation like this where this is a continuation of something that was left off, like, 30 years ago in 1983. I feel like a character that, if you want to kill off a character in the first movie of this new trilogy, don't make it be somebody as major as Han. Yeah, you can kill off Han, but maybe in the second or third movie. Maybe have him die at the end of the second movie to kind of be the thing that's like, oh, well, this is, you know, our lowest low. This is when Odysseus was trapped in the Sea of Monsters. Like, this is, I did like the way they did it, though, you know. He's talking to his son, and Kylo Ren's revealed to be his son. And so they're like, you know, son, you can come home, you can be redeemed. And I didn't get this until I watched the movie the second time. Kylo Ren's like, you know, you gotta help me, you gotta help me. And then he, like, tries to give him his lightsaber. And then, you know, Han tries to take it, and Kylo Ren won't let go. And then he just goes, lightsabers him through the gut. Jeremy Johns said it perfectly. He said the thing that really hit hard when Chewbacca just screamed. I mean, he roared because he's Chewbacca, but you could tell that he was screaming too. And he just picks up his bowcaster. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, bowcaster. Is that what it's called? I think it's called bowcaster. I don't know. Picks it up and just starts blasting Kylo Ren, hitting him in the side even, and that was cool. And another big problem with the movie is they haven't been able to get rid of the First Order in 31 years. Like, this is 31 years after Return of the Jedi. Han and Leia have gotten married and had a son and then become estranged. So I'm thinking, you know, it's been 31 years, they still haven't been able to get rid of this. And the Republic, it's apparently like one star system. That's like one little solar system in this big galaxy right there, you know? And so I'm thinking, in 31 years, you still have been able to do pretty much nothing. And yes, I hope that we can get more backstory on Rey. I mean, I'm going to speculate a little bit for the next movie, so I'm probably going to ramble. But, you know, I have a feeling she's Han and Leia's long-lost daughter. I mean, when she touched the lightsaber, you saw, you know, her flashbacks, and she's like, you know, no, don't leave, and there's a ship flying away. So I don't know, did Han and Leia have twins, and Leia kept it a secret? I don't know, you know, maybe she's Luke's kid, and when Luke went missing, he took his daughter and put her there so that she wouldn't become like Ben, or I really don't know. I hope stuff really gets explained more in the sequel, like who is Rey, what happened to Luke, who are the Knights of Ren, like who are they, who is Supreme Leader Snoke, and something that didn't bother me until the second time I saw the movie. So Rey never sees the Rebel base until the very end of the movie. Like, you know, she gets captured by Kylo Ren, and so she doesn't actually get to see like the Rebel base until the end of the movie, like right after Han Solo dies. And yet after Han Solo dies, she walks up and she sees Princess Leia, and she goes up and hugs her, and I'm like, Rey and Princess Leia never met. So how does Rey know that Princess Leia is Han Solo's wife? How? I don't know, maybe Chewbacca told her, I don't know. So all in all, this is a really good movie. Can't wait for the next two. I think Rian Johnson's a good director. I haven't seen anything Rian Johnson has done. I know Colin Trevorrow's a good director. I like Jurassic World. I'd say this movie's worth seeing after premiere. This movie's awesome. This movie made me want to go and get my Star Wars action figures out from when I was like a child and go and play with them and do crap with them. But I don't have any of the new ones because I stopped doing that collecting action figures a while ago, so don't really have any of the new characters. But I have a bunch of the old ones. So yeah, be sure to subscribe. Bye.